So Cracked is at it again, but this time I'm very, very excited what they put out here, and I'm even more excited what might be coming in the future with things like this and more. If you like Guitar Hero, if you're somebody who played Guitar Hero or Rock Band back in the day, maybe somebody who's got back into it with Fortnite Festival, this is probably something you're gonna wanna pick up. What's up, guys? Welcome back, or welcome in for the first time. Do me a favor, jump down to the description of this video. There's a link there to our Discord. This year, we are getting back to basics. We're gonna do what we used to do. We're gonna do game nights with the community, Mario Kart, Smash, whatever it is we decide we're gonna do. We're gonna do probably at least one of those a month, but they are gonna start this month, so the link's down there. On your way back up, make sure you subscribe to this channel because a lot of people think they are, and they're not. Let's get right into this. Cracked has put out a lot of things. I have them all right here. The first one being the Nitro deck. It wasn't my favorite, kind of uncomfortable. I didn't really like a lot of things about it. Then they moved on to the Nitro Deck Plus. Is it the Nitro Deck Plus? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. They moved the sticks, little better, little more comfortable, still not my favorite. Then we got these, the Neo S controllers, and I did really like these. I have a video on all this stuff. I'll link all this stuff at the end so you can check it out. I had a video on this controller. I like this a lot better. I like the way it felt. It's pretty comfortable. It's got all the buttons you need as far as playing any game, just like a pro controller. Their next product was this. I mean, we don't really have to go into this that far. It's clearly a novelty, but now they've done something that I am very, very happy about because I am somebody who loves Guitar Hero. I used to play it all the time. That was something we really used to do a lot of, whether it was Rock Band, Guitar Hero, whatever it was. But Cracked, they have made something that is just, honestly, it's something that I've been waiting on for a long time. I wanted to get the PDP guitar. I forget what it's called, but it's like the new Rock Band style guitar. PDP makes it. It's a little expensive. But now, for 60 bucks, you can get this. Now, this is just like this controller here. It is a Neo S, but this is the Fortnite Festival Edition, and it's got this add-on right here, which is 5 fret buttons. And yes, you can play Fortnite Festival or most any other rhythm game with this, just like it's a guitar controller. This is awesome. Now, I want to show you how this works, but I do want to give you a little bit of a backstory on why this is what it is and why this company specifically is making this thing and what they're going to be doing in the future. Before we do all that, I will show you everything about this controller. Now, I have a full video on the Neo S, so I'm not going to go in crazy detail on every little thing about this controller. You can go back and watch that. But there was one thing I wondered in that video, and it was this. What are these for? These 6 little prongs. I didn't know if they were gonna have a charger for it where you could put it on a base, but now I know what it's for. That's actually how you hook up these buttons right here. So you can see the buttons on the bottom just come off. They are an added attachment, but you can see here it's got the little prongs there that go in, and it's got the guide which goes into the headphone jack on the bottom. So yeah, if you do use this, you're gonna lose the headphone jack, which, I mean, at that point, if you're playing guitar, you don't really need a headphone jack. You shouldn't be talking to anybody. You should be focusing on the music anyway, so not a huge deal. But yeah, this thing slides right in there and then just kind of clicks in place on the top there. You've got all the buttons you need to play Fortnite Festival, Guitar Hero, whatever it is you're playing. If you're playing Clone Hero on PC, and this does work on PC as well. It only works, unfortunately, on Switch and PC. I do most of my Fortnite playing on PS5. I really wish it worked for that, but I mean, you know, when it comes to the rhythm game stuff, playing on the Switch isn't that bad. I can't play regular Fortnite on the Switch. That's just, we're way beyond that at this point. Playing on a PS5, going back to that, it's basically impossible. But with the Fortnite Festival part of it, it's fine. So again, this controller is gonna have all the buttons you need, just like a pro controller. It's gonna function just like any other controller if you don't have that on there. And even if you do have it on there, it still works just like a regular controller. The sticks are Hall effect. It's got rumble, it's got motion control, and it does actually hook up to their app as well. So I actually, I kind of messed up. I went into Fortnite and changed a bunch of the settings, but you can set all these buttons in Fortnite setting, in the festival settings. You can do that, but you can actually change all the settings with a button combination. It has some presets, so if you want to play in easy, medium, or hard mode on just the regular Fortnite Festival, you can do that. And then they have the Pro mode, but you can toggle through those on here. You can either play just like this with the buttons, or you can use what's set up in their default setting is this as strum. So you're gonna kind of use your thumb to hit that part, which I don't really like. I actually set up everything myself in Fortnite instead of on their app, which you can do the same thing on their app. You can change every button on this entire thing, including these on the app. I'm not gonna go into detail on that. They have a video, which I will link down below, that explains how to do all of that. But what I did is make this my strum button. And that's kind of where this thing, that's the only place this thing really kind of struggles, is if you have any fast picking parts, it's kind of hard to really keep mashing that. You can try to do like the back and forth on the D-pad, because you can set one to strum down and one to strum up. The buttons, they feel really, really good. They really remind me a lot of a Guitar Hero guitar, and there's actually a reason for that. And that's kind of what I want to talk about next before we really finish up what we're talking about with this controller. I didn't know this, but most of the team from Red Octane. Now, Red Octane are the people who made Guitar Hero. They're the people who made the instruments that we use in Guitar Hero the entire time. From the beginning of Guitar Hero all the way to Guitar Hero Live, they are the ones who made the guitars. So they know what they're doing. That team, most of that team, is cracked, which I had no idea about until they put this blog post up. They have a big blog post on their website talking about the team, just kind of them getting back to the roots, you know, with Fortnite Festival being released and becoming more of like a mainstream thing again, not just like Clone Hero on a PC. Talking about getting the band back together and making some stuff like this, but that is actually the most exciting part to me. Now, while this is very cool, and if you're trying to play Fortnite Festival or any of those other things on the go, if you're trying to get out, maybe you're in a hotel, you don't want to bring a whole guitar with you, this is a fantastic option. It is very comfortable. Even though the buttons are kind of small, it's very accurate. You do want to make sure that you calibrate with your game settings. You can go to the woman who's standing in the lobby when you get into Fortnite Festival. You can calibrate your stuff through her. Make sure you do that, because it does make a difference. Once it's calibrated, this thing is perfect. It does everything you would hope it would do, like any other Guitar Hero guitar. And it's actually really comfortable to use. It does come with, what did I do with that? Okay, well, it was just here, but this comes with a little wrist strap too. So you can actually take this thing off, the little, the extra. You put it there, kind of sandwich it in there, and then it's got a little Velcro thing that you can strap it on. I have found that it's better to not use it, because it does kind of restrict your pinky a little bit if you get it too tight, and even loose, it's not the most comfortable thing ever. But back to what I was talking about with the team, this is the coolest part of all of this. Now, not only have they made this controller for the Switch and, you know, going wherever you're gonna go, put it in a backpack, it says this is not the last thing that they're making. It says that they're gonna be making other things. At least that's what they're kind of hinting at here. I mean, I gotta be honest, if they're going to make a Guitar Hero guitar or something you can use in Fortnite Festival or any of these other games, you have to remember, this is the team that made the guitars that we love, the Guitar Hero guitars that we love. The Rock Band ones were all right. I didn't really like the buttons on the Rock Band ones. The Guitar Hero ones were definitely the superior buttons, that's for sure. If they are going to make full-size guitars, that is, I mean, that's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to get my hands on one of those if that is what they're talking about, because they do say here that they are going to be doing more things. This is just the beginning. So I take that as a guitar is coming next. Now, if you know anything about Cracked, this is actually pretty exciting, especially coming from this company, because one thing that they love to do is make different colors, different variations, different styles of the same product. Of just these, I don't even know how many colors they have. They have a million. They have so many different color nitro decks. They have the possibilities of them putting colors and different designs out are literally endless. So you will be able to get a very cool guitar from them if that's what they're gonna do. I don't know if there's gonna be any other versions of this. I'm sure it probably depends on how well this one does, but I can tell you for sure, if this is something that you were looking at or interested in at all, it's 60 bucks. If you can swing the 60 bucks, I would say go for it, because it is comfortable, it works really well, and I've been looking for a way to at least have buttons like this to play Fortnite Festival. It's really been the only thing stopping me from playing as much as I've wanted to play. So now I have a reason to play more. I'm gonna be playing more. All right, so I'm shooting some B-roll for this, and I just discovered a pretty big problem, and I'm not sure if it's just this one or if it's something I'm doing wrong. I can't figure out what I would be doing wrong. I did reset everything, and I tried to fix it. It was still a problem, but there's a lot of times when you play on hard mode or expert mode when you're using several of the buttons at the same time. Now, all the buttons can be used together. If you do these two, it's fine. These two is also fine, but if you try to use these two buttons right here at the same time, this one will not register, no matter what you do. It's okay if you do these two at the same time, these two at the same time, but if it's these two top buttons right here, this one will not register. It's fine on its own, and everything else is fine except for that one situation. I don't know why that's happening. It may be something wrong with this one particularly. I didn't really notice it a lot before because I was playing a lot of bass parts. I was doing expert bass because I play bass, so that's kind of what I wanted to play, but I did try some guitar things and was using multiple buttons at the same time. Those two don't work together, so I'm gonna see if Cracked has any answer for this, if it's maybe just this, or maybe I have some settings wrong or something, but I will definitely leave a pinned comment down below if I get any answers or fixes for this. I don't know if this is a problem with all of them. It's just, this is the only one I have, so this is all I got. But if they can fix this, if it's not a problem with everything else, maybe it's something I'm doing. Everything else in this video, I still stand by. This is a really cool thing. That is kind of, it's kind of a bummer though. That's a huge thing, especially those two buttons right there. You use those together a lot. Got to figure that out, but everything else is good besides that. Hopefully it's just something I'm doing wrong. Another question I know you're probably going to ask is if you can get just the frets on their own. Now, right now, you cannot. You have to get it with this controller. I don't know if they're going to be putting it out just this piece in the future. Maybe not. That would be very nice of them if they did, but that's something we're gonna have to wait and see what happens on. But I will say this is definitely a product I can get behind. Of all of Cracked's things that they've put out, this is the one for me. I know a lot of people love the Nitro Deck, the Nitro Deck Plus. They're not really for me. I was kind of on board with this controller, but now it has way more of a use for me, and I wouldn't mind just carrying this one around only. Getting the Pro Controller use out of this and being able to use this and not have to carry any other controller. I'm all about this thing. I'm going to link down below where you can find this on hopefully Amazon, because affiliate link, it will help this channel out. So if you use that, thank you. But I will have their website linked either way, so you can check out everything else. I'll have the blog post down there. Check that out. If you want to go back and watch any of the other videos I've done on any of the Cracked stuff, I'm going to make a playlist. I'm going to put it right here, so you can click on that now and go watch that stuff, because YouTube loves it when you click on these videos right here. So make sure you do that. That's going to do it for this one. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.